Hello, it's Monte Burris from the WB Group, and this is the Roncevalles High Park report for February 22nd, 2014. I got a couple of weird and wacky houses to report to you today, but first of all, let's cover some old business. 132 Marion. I mentioned this property to you a few weeks back. This was a 4+1 unit on a nice wide, 36-foot wide lot on Marion. It was listed $1,350,000, finally firmed up, so I can tell you that sale price, $1,275,000. So fully rented with $90,000 in rent. That puts it at about a 6.48 cap for those of you keeping track at home, and delivers about 1.49% net return on shareholder equity. It was a beautiful house. I really like this house. I figured it needed some new windows, but that's about it. It was ready to go, and congratulations to whoever picked up that beauty. Last week I mentioned to you a property, row house, Victorian row house on Sororan. 30 Sororan was the address. It was listed at $779,000. After offer date, I guess they didn't get what they were looking for, so what do? You take it off the market and raise the price to $849,000. Good luck on that strategy. 5355 Marion Street. This is a two-story detached legal duplex. It's got the two addresses. That's a beauty. 5 bedrooms, 2 washrooms. I can't report on the condition of the units at this time. It's going to have to probably sell to an end user. Somebody will live in one unit and rent out the other because the math just doesn't make sense. But that's listed $899,000 for a nice big detached, and we'll see how that does. Offers are next week. Okay, now here's where it gets interesting. 249 Garden Avenue. This is a funny little end row house at the corner of Garden Avenue and Glendale. It's a real tippy house. It's this property sold in April 2011 for $417,000. The owners owned it for 2 months and then sold it for $405,000. And then they renovated it and put it back up on the market in October 2011, tried to get $600,000 for it. They didn't obviously sell the property at that price, so they took it off the market, leased it out, and it's now back on the market for $629,000. The renovations are good, and it's a cute little house. It doesn't have any parking, but it's a cute little house, but man, is it ever wonky. So I suppose it will make for a good entry point for somebody in the neighborhood, just as long as you don't suffer from dizziness. Okay, and then the second unusual one is this property on Fuller Avenue, 95.5 Fuller Avenue. This is a kind of a property that's situated behind another property. So the actual deed is 9 feet wide at the front, then stretches to 19 feet wide at the back. It's a 1.5 story detached, almost like a cottage, 1 bedroom plus a den and 1 washroom. And it's tiny, maybe 850 square feet. They tried to sell this in October 2008 for $399,900. It didn't sell. It's now on the market for $499,900. So I guess as a condo alternative, absolutely, why not? It's cute, but it's tiny. Anyway, that's the Roncevalles report for Monte Burris and the WB Group. February 22nd, 2014. Thanks, folks. See you next week.